What's up everybody, it's Twisty in time with a new video once again, and today I look good. That is not why we're here though, because we finally get to do something we've been wanting to do for months and months on end, because I haven't been able to do anything, but now I am. And today we're going to be doing something special close to the heart, and that is face painting. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I need to do any prosthetics because, or any, special effects, stuff like that other than blood. But, we all know about the American Horror Story series. Yes, hallelujah, hallelujah. Anybody like the new series so far? I do. But that's just me. Anyways, today we're doing one of my favorite characters of, which one is it from? Jesus. I can't think. I think it's Freak Show. Yes, it's Freak Show. Wow, call me an AHS fan, am I right? And can you all guess who it is? Well, let's just say that everybody's doing their favorite clown, Pennywise. I'm doing Twisty, the clown. Why not? Let's give it up for Twisty, eh? Yeah. Twisty has always been my favorite because of how he looks. And, people are like, oh, he's just a clown who had dreams and they weren't fulfilled. And he, you gotta watch the series to understand his story. I took it dear to my heart about it, but that's what we're doing today. Twisty the clown. So as you can see, I have all my makeup on from today. It's been worn down, and except for my highlight. You guys like my highlight? I like my highlight, It looks better in the mirror and stuff, not on the camera. But anyways, I want to go ahead and take my makeup off and change into my bandeau. If you don't know what a bandeau is, it's like a, not even a half shirt. It just covers this part. I don't know. I'm going to do that. So now that my face is all bare and stuff, and I have my little bandeau on, which means I am not naked, I am covered. And so sadly I do not have a bald cap. I'm also not skilled with bald caps anyways. I tried a bald cap once and that was a disaster. It broke and I spent like 20 bucks on it and I was not happy, but I'm over it. It's okay. So we're gonna get on with the real stuff. So first things first, I'm going to be doing an outline on my face for the little mask that he has for his teeth. I'm not going to be doing the gore part with his mouth because if I want to do that, I want to have fake teeth, which I know how to make, but I don't have the stuff to make it. So that will be a makeup idea for another day, but not today. So today is going to be all all face paint, not any other special effects other than blood, because no ball cap. So can't do that weird thing, but we're gonna do everything we can with shading. Alright, so now I've done the outline of the mask. Obviously it's an outline, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking my, should have had it already, oh my god, it's gone. Oh, there it is. I'm going to be taking my Wolf Brothers white aqua paint, and if you don't know what aqua paint is, it is just paint activated with agua. You get the difference. Okay, but so yeah, so I'm not going to block out my eyebrows because it doesn't seem like his eyebrows are blocked. Obviously, because he's just a sad clown. He doesn't care what he looks like. Obviously, he has blood everywhere. But, so yeah, I'm just going to put the white all over the part of my face that I have not outlined, except for the outline of this, and then I will be back. So, so far I did right here of the white paint. I'm not going to do up here white yet until I am getting ready to do that part, since that part isn't like the most important, I would say. But I have come to the conclusion that I'm probably going to change the how long this goes out the chin, because he has a giant chin and I have no chin. So, but the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the white paint aside for now, and I'm just going to, while the paint dries up here, I'm going to keep doing this with my forehead and then squinting, because Twisty's paint on his face is very worn out and very just like he's been wearing it for ages. And so we're gonna get those lines up here. That was not wet, that was not dry. We're going to get those lines, and then once they're kind of there, I'm going to make them more prominent with probably like a black pencil or something. I don't think I have a brown pencil, but black probably will probably go more with that. So I like this look because I always hate how streaky my paint job look, and then the fact that I can make this one streaky is like really exciting for me. And I also apologize in advance. My teeth, they're gonna look really yellow because of how white this paint is. So I'm not excited for that. Also, Twisty's going to have a nose ring because I don't have a plug. So I'm sorry that he has a nose ring. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to be using my air-spun powder to set it. Sadly I don't have the translucent powder because I don't. So I'm just going to be using the air-spun that I have and just patting away to set the, I almost said the spray, to set the spray, to set it so it doesn't move like we care. But first rule of face paint, powder. I'm just saying. I don't know what the first rule of face paint is. I don't think there are rules. Well, there's some rules, but not all of them are rules. I don't know anything. I'm a beginner. And some of you are like, I can tell. Now the next step we're going to do is we're going to add the more definition to the lines. I'm so glad that I have this little blender thing. That was on the right side. Little blender thing. If I need it. It seems like I'm going to need it in some areas, so that'll be a lifesaver. So I started blending out the lines a bit, and it's like this stuff is like kind of really hard to blend a bit. I'm also going to sharpen the lines a bit so they're not so like thick, you know, because maybe if it was for stage makeup then I'd probably leave it like this, but I'm definitely going to use a thin brush with that same white paint that I use to kind of define the, or not thin up the lines a bit, and maybe even, you know, give it a little bit of highlight, you know, to make them pop more, I guess. I don't know, I guess you could say that, but, and, you know, kind of erase the marks that are the ugly marks that you really don't, like, enjoy all that much. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just cleaning up the lines a bit, making them look a bit more natural instead of painted on, of course, because, you know, it needs to look somewhat realistic, even though it's a clown. I don't know. I think what I'll do is I don't know why I'm doing the inside of my eyes. Those are going black. So kind of like that. Making them not so, how hello, I'm here, you know. I was trying to make my nose a bit more like his, but I mean, we actually have a pretty similar nose. So I don't know if I should be proud of that or sad about that. I don't know. I guess I'll just be happy about it for now. So right now, I'm waiting for that to dry. In the meantime, while that's drying, I think I'm going to do the outline of his thing, his little outfit thing. I'm just going to do like the first ruffle, because the other ruffle goes like way down here and you're not going to really see that. So I'm just going to do like the first little ruffle around here, then do paint my neck white. Obviously don't want to have it not white. Alright, so all of this is dried and I did the little body painting down there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking I had it with me. I'm going to be taking my Tartelette and Balloon palette because it has such a nice smoky black. Oh, why never come up? I don't know. I'm not basic. I don't know. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. Not that one. This one. Yes. This fluffy brush. And just go deep in the corners and the corners of the eyes, and then buff it out, because it seems that his eyes, they're not so dark from the outside, but they have, you know, a bit of dirtiness. I'm also going to add a bit of shading in the white, make it look a bit grayish. Not too much because he's still a clown with white. I'm just going to add a bit of shading as well on the face, just to give it a bit of dimension. Wow, I just did that. The nose a bit, a bit dramatic. If you can, go for it. There's a line there that was kind of bothering me, so might as well have done it. And Twisty. What I like about him, he doesn't have to tightline his eyes because he's fabulous without it. So we're just going to go without doing that part. And we're just going to make this a bit more. That was a lot. I'll probably put more white paint over that because that's really, really dark. Just right after I say not a lot, I go ahead and put a lot. Alright, so I just did my neck part. I'm going to be taking my earrings out because Twisty has white ears, you know. Shocker, am I right? But clown, I like this clown better than it. But I will say I'm going to go, I probably will either go see it or I will see it when it comes out. Depends. I don't know. I'm not like dying to see it, but I'm pretty curious. So, but yep. Just lightly painting them because his ears are not perfectly white. And just, oh, hair. My hair is really messy today, but it's kind of cute, so I'm not complaining. I don't know if that's gonna be a mess trying to take off later. I always hated painting my ears, never worked. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking my tag body paint. It's stuck. Okay, there we go. My tag body paint in the color regular red. I don't know. And just spray that with the water bottle. I've actually only used this a few times, so this is quite exciting because I've been wanting to use this. And I'm just going to take a very thin brush, and he has the, you know, the normal clown lines on his face, and we're just gonna draw that down carefully. Doesn't have to be too thick, even though I actually made them thick, but you know. And of course, it makes it look pink because of the white. Just a bit, not too much. Just a bit. And we're gonna fill that in very, very carefully. Don't get it out of the lines, or else it's gonna be a bigger mess than you think. Woo! Isn't this fun, guys? I'm having fun. It's a bit, you know, thicker than his on here, but it's mine. Then I'm going to be taking my black Wolf Brothers paint to outline it, and I'm going to do it to the other side too. So right now I'm letting this the red and the black dry. After that, I'm going to be going in with that black pencil again to define those lines that I just practically erased when I put the red lines on. So, because we still need to make it look worn in, not brand new. So that's what I'm going to be doing next, is that once it's dry. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and get on with the face mask thing. But while that's drying right now, I'm going to be doing the body portion, the body paint portion of this. So I'm going to be doing the white first, and then the red. Always do the light colors before the dark colors. So I just did this bottom portion of the body painting. Now that the red is dry, I'm going to be going back in with that black pencil, like I said before, just to create the lines that we had before I put them there. So I'm going to be going back in with the airspun powder, powdering down this. I'm happy about this actually, because I can add a lot of powder, since his outfit is actually pretty tan. So I'm going to add a lot of powder to the clothing portion of this to make it not seem so white, which is really cool because I get to do that. If you saw all that dust looking stuff, yeah, that was the powder, because woo, that was a lot, but at least it smells good. And then we're going to take some excess powder and do it on the eye portion, since we did not do that yet. And I already did go in with the lines again to make it look worn a bit. We use the powder, make it look worn a bit too. So, woo! So much powder, so much drying out, so much. He needs some moisturizer. Am I right? I'm right. So, next part is the mask. I am not excited for this part. Why? Because I suck at teeth, and it seems like his head is much larger than mine, so this is gonna be interesting. So since the mask itself, the outside part of it is kind of a tan, so I'm going to outline the actual outline of the mask with this tan pencil. It's actually a ivory lace highlighter slash, you could use it for your waterline. So I'm just going to be doing that to outline. Actually, I think I'm going to use a makeup wipe to remove all of the outline right here. Kind of gets too busy for me. Alright, so I did the skin tone part. That will be more effective, or not effective, more obviously mask-like when we get done with the entire mask. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other outer part of the mask, which is black, which thank God I can do some outlining. It's been driving me insane. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. So I kind of messed up on the black part because this one goes back more than this side, but oh well. I'm not going to really be too mad about it because yeah. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing the teeth. The teeth are ginormous. So I'm going to be going in with my Wolf Brothers white paint again, and just taking my time on the teeth, and yeah, so I'm going to do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've been having problems all day. My phone just hates me. So right now I did the teeth. Starting to look good, right? I did the teeth and they look good. I'm happy with them. And I also did the gums around it. I will eventually do some shading to make it look darker because his gums, well, the mask gums look horrible. So next thing I'm going to do is outline the teeth and then make them look ugly. And yeah. So now I did the teeth outline. Next thing I'm going to do while this dries, so I can powder it down, I'm going to finish the rest of the body. So I did some shading right here on the top white portion, and then I'm going to eventually shade the red a bit just to give it some highlight, some shading. But once that's dry, I'll do that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking my shiny palette. It has a bunch of colors in it, and the mirror broke, so I don't need that. And so I'm going to be using a brush. Not sure what brush yet, but a brush. I keep picking up skinny ones. What the heck? No, we'll use this one. We're gonna use this little flat one. I'm not sure if you saw that. Flat. And we're gonna take some light yellow without some shimmer. And we're just gonna get the effect of rotting a bit. I'm gonna do that and I'll get it back to you. So obviously you can't tell how much yellow I put because I put very little. There's still, the teeth on here are still pretty white, so that's why I didn't really do a lot. I just need to make it a bit discolored. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some black eyeshadow and just make them look scratched up because of the mask. And so now I'm going to be doing some shading around the mask to make it look like a mask. Alright, so now that pretty much all the shading is done, I'm going to finish the body part with the shading and I'll be right back. Not the best, body painting job I've done, but I only put the body painting part in because I couldn't do the ball cap part. So, you win one, you lose one. Now for the final part, I'm going to be going in with another shading of black on the forehead, like so. I'm just going around that line that I made earlier. Give it some depth. That is an extra thing on top of my head. I have a wig, y'all. So kind of like that, We're gonna bring it down a bit. Bring down the shading to here. Boop. This has been so much fun. Like, I love this. Alright, so now we can put that away. And since, his head's bald, it's also a bit pale. But, I'm not gonna do that. So, we are just gonna go in with some fake blood, if I can find it. all the way down here. Alright, we got some fake blood. I'm gonna go ahead and get some Q-tips, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got me some Q-tips. Probably not a lot, or not enough, but I guess we'll see. And the fake blood I have an itch, oh my god. Fake blood I have kind of looks like ketchup, but it's okay. We'll make do. And we're just gonna, oh crap. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to take a shower tonight anyways. Even though I really didn't want to, but whatever. So, the more layers you put on with this stuff, the better, since it looks like ketchup when it's not thick, as you can see. I'm going to line this around my entire outline as if my head, the top of my head is gone, and I'll be back. Alright, you all ready for the finishing look? I am. Yes. I had so much fun with this. You have no idea how much fun I've had with this. Like, it's taken me, I don't even know what time it is. Watch, work, work. Oh my god, I've been working on this for about almost about 2 hours now. 2 hours, 15 minutes, and oh my goodness. And I fit it all in about 30 minutes. That's insane. I actually wasn't expecting it to look this good. I really wasn't. I gotta get myself more faith. Like, the body painting, I will say, is, it doesn't look anywhere near like his. I just thought, you know, put on clown stuff, whatever. So, anyways, so that was my Twisty the Clown face paint / Blood SFX. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below and subscribe. Also, I have a Facebook page now, so go ahead and go on Facebook and like my page, Justine Time, just like how it's spelled here. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, see the aftermath of all my makeups and face paints and SFX, everything that I do. You can see on there at Justine Time for Makeup. I will put it in the description box below, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next video. Bye!